Can you, in 2 minutes, give me the difference between a will and a trust?
So largely they can do a lot of the same functions. They distribute your assets to your heirs. So anytime we're talking about a will, a setup, it's by its nature going to be a lot quicker than setting up a trust. But the long-term benefits are not as strong, right? Oftentimes we have language in a will that is sort of sweeping and broad and generalized. And, the first option for most married couples is, I'm leaving it to my spouse. And then the second option from there is, okay, maybe now we're talking about some specifics going to certain folks, and maybe we're using a trust to hold on to that for some of the grandkids until they're out of college or to pay for college. Maybe we're restricting use of some of this property to a certain extent. Maybe they can't own it outright. Maybe they can only use it up until the age of 30, and then at that point it's got to be sold, that sort of thing. But all of that really just is encapsulated in the ability to kind of do that quickly. You can make those decisions and throw that into a will, and that's going to be what holds up in court. When you probate your will, that's going to be what the judge decides to do with it. On the other side of things, if you're looking at a trust, you almost have to look at it as its own little business. So your business doesn't have anything until you start putting things into the name of your business. You open up a business bank account. Maybe you buy a business car. Maybe you buy a building with your business. Maybe you acquire office equipment, employees.
And this, you're speaking of the trust.
Correct.
Revocable or non?
Both.
Either way.
Yeah.
So a revocable can be treated like that business entity.
And so the concept there is, in order for the trust to have the same effect that you're looking for in a will, you need to place those assets that you want the trust to control inside of that legal trust. Really, its job is to avoid that succession, that probate process.
Information about reaching Wes. If you're looking to maybe set up a meeting with Wes or have a phone conversation, you can call my office, 504-832-9200.